what's up, guys? My name is Ghost. I'm going to be doing a trade recap with you guys, the trade I did take at the end of the day. We'll be speaking to you guys about how to recognize when you see a range compression and what it leads to towards the end of the day. So let's get right into it. So at the end of the day, I took a strangle. If you guys don't know what a strangle is when I take a put and a call. So normally when I do this, I only do it when it's opportune and you would get this range expansion that I am speaking about. So for my criterias to get that range expansion, I want to see price pretty much stalling for some time, at least a couple hours or at least an hour. And as you can see here, I had ES, SPY, SPX watching all my levels. So I had SPY holding support, ES holding resistance. So that already checked off a few of my criterias for when we would get this one of these range expansions. So as you can see here, we've tapped this 3 times here, about 2 times for the support. So if we were coming toward the end of the day, most times that's when I will look to take this strangle. It could go against me, so I definitely am very careful when I do deploy that strategy. But once I see this criteria is holding, where I have a strong resistance and a strong support holding, and we're just holding pretty much within a 10-point range for the last 2 hours of the session. At the last 30 minutes before the bell closes, I will look to get into the strangle, especially if it's in one of my supply zones or demand zones. And I look to take that break with the IV expansion of that break of the zones. So as you can see here, ES right up towards the middle of the zone, I got into my strangle. I had some puts, calls, pretty much 50-50. And the way the trade played out was I had over 500%, about 700% was the first area, but I didn't re-average down. But for my entry, I got 550% on my calls, more than enough to make up for the losses on my put side, and came out above over 300% on the trade. But the only time I take these, I am very stringent about when I want to take this strangle. It has to meet these criteria where we're holding support on one ticker. So here SPY was holding support and ES was holding resistance. One side will break. So if we're right at that zone, I do look to take that strangle. But again, it has to have those criteria for me to take those puts or calls, because it is extremely risky and you can lose both sides if they're placed out of the money. But this trade worked out. It's been doing pretty good for me when I do recognize these patterns. And I just wanted you guys to also be able to recognize these patterns. But hope you guys enjoyed this education. Hit the like, follow, subscribe. I'll definitely be doing more of these with you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace.